A truly gorgeous afternoon for baseball now from sunny AT&T Park in San Francisco. Today it's the rubber match of this three-game series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the San Francisco Giants. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. Madison Bumgarner gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, this year, his strikeout to walk ratio has been outstanding. So look for a lot of strikeouts here in this one.
Hard hit ball to second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. EK, any thoughts?
Well, keep an eye on El Torito of Double Herrera as this game moves along. He always seems to come through in the clutch. Doesn't let the pressure of a big situation get to him. Whether it's the first inning with nobody out or the ninth inning with 2 outs, his approach doesn't change, and that's a big reason why he delivers so often.
First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1. In for a strike. It's 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it. 2-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. McCutchen is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the Giants lineup defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, Brandon Crawford continues to get better and better each year. Won the Gold Glove at shortstop in 2015. Really just continuing his improvement from his days at UCLA. And also,
well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. And now we'll see what the Giants can do. No score. Jake Arrieta is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. What do you have for us on him, EK? Carlos Santana is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base. Austin Jackson comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Eric, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
After the loss in the opener of the series, that was a much-needed win yesterday. So they can look to win this series and take 2 out of 3 if they can just take care of business here.
That's inside. 2-0. Oh, and he hung the slider here, and it's a towering drive out to deep left field. This ball is gone. A home run. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. 6th home run on the season for him as the Giants are staked to a 1-0 lead.
Well, when you start relying on one pitch out there, and you become a one-pitch pitcher, there's no doubt in the hitter's mind what's coming. He's sitting on this one all the way, and he launches it right over the wall.
Brandon Crawford will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen.
Brandon Crawford.
Arrieta into the windup. Here's the first pitch. Oh, high. Deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo shot down the line in right. Home run number 15 for him thus far as the Giants have taken a 2-0 lead.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so He's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
Brandon Belt steps in now, just hoping for something to go his way. And as you can see, that has not been the case in recent days. Hard hit ball to second. Hernandez takes it in. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. And with that, a look at Bruce Bochy's lineup card for the Giants. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
I think you really have to be patient in this one. Work the count, take some pitches, and then put the ball in play. I think you're going to have to try to manufacture runs one base hit at a time.
Buster Posey is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one.
I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. Well, pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder there.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
3-0 now.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Herrera on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out. With a moment now, let's take a look at how the Phils will set up on D. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Hey, guys, Herrera can absolutely fly in the outfield. He's got that good, quick first step, runs tight, efficient routes, and he follows the ball as well as anybody when it's in the air. Should be a great outfielder for a long time to come.
Evan Longoria is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Line softly toward the hole, and this will be put away easily for the out. 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run.
Leading off for the Phillies.
Leading off the inning, Carlos Santana, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Swung out and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
Just overmatched him there.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. A quick out number 1.
Batting fifth, left fielder.
Number 25 will come forward now as we give you a look at his home and away splits so far this year. Bumgarner has his sign. Here's the first pitch. Shot toward second, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
We're starting to see signs that he's about ready to break out of this slump he's been in. He won't get anything to show for it here, but this is a good swing and a hard hit ball. Unfortunately, though, it's just right at somebody.
And that misses inside 1-0.
Trying to go front door with that breaking ball. Started it a little too far inside, though.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
You know, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Phillies have cut the lead in half. It's now a 2-1 game.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you're paying your big horse to do out there. I think he knew he wasn't going to get a fastball right there, so he just stays back as long as he can and then just explodes right through the zone.
First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. Jackson under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Phils do get one back on the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Giants 2 and the Phillies 1. Andrew McCutchen gets his first shot now, and he's working on a modest 5-game hitting streak. Into the windup and the pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Williams waits on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
And this is what he's got to do out there. Just focus on the task ahead. It'd be easy to go into a shell after giving up those 2 home runs in the first inning, but he knows they're counting on him to give him a few more innings, so he'll need to respond.
Hunter Pence comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Belted high and deep into right center. Ranging back is Herrera. Gone! It's a solo shot here for Hunter Pence. Number 21 for him on the season, and it gives the Giants a 3-1 lead.
And if he was guessing up there, he was guessing right, because he's all over that thing like a shaggy dog, and he drives it over the wall.
Here's Joe Panik. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder is on the move. 2 gone.
Wow, he's been like a cat with 9 lives out there. Normally, when you give up 3 home runs, you're going to be in big trouble. But luckily, they've been solo homers, so it's kept them in the ballgame.
Madison Bumgarner is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Well, he's just going to go right on taking pitches. You have to throw strikes here with 2 outs, especially when you got the pitcher up there.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Of all the people to lose the strike zone against in this lineup, he's got to be out there thinking, how is this happening against the pitcher?
And this misses as well. Ball 4, and he's walked the opposing pitcher on 4 pitches.
Yeah, a 4-pitch walk to the pitcher. That won't make that guy very happy. Just lay it in there. He'll probably take it anyway.
First pitch of the at-bat. Austin Jackson is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Just because he's thrown 5 straight balls doesn't make this an automatic take, especially if for a guy in this part of the lineup.
Liner towards second. Now gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now the pitching coach is going to come in and have a word with him. And in the 2nd inning, once he makes sure he's okay physically, he'll be saying, hey, look, let's put all that's just happened behind us and focus on the task at hand.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to center field. Herrera is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 for the Giants. Bye-bye. Back now in San Francisco with our presentation of Major League Baseball on the show. Thanks for joining us. Valentin is into the box as we are all set to begin the 3rd.
Number 9.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. one of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is. Yeah, an ideal setup here with the pitcher on deck. He comes through with a solid single to start things out, and now you give your pitcher a chance to bunt you over and make a productive out.
And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. The second for one, on to first, and they get the double play.
The batter.
Well, the whole ballpark
Right
knows he's bunting, so there's no catching him by surprise here. He kind of winds up jabbing at this one, and he hits it a little too hard. No hesitation this time as the throw goes to second, then on to first, and it ended up being a pretty easy double play.
Standing in now, Nick Williams. Pulled toward right center field. Jackson on the run. And that's the third out. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. They still trail it here 3-1. Back alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons.
Leading
Matt
off for the
Vasgersian,
Giants.
as it'll be Brandon
Third
Belt
baseman.
getting ready to lead things off here for San Francisco. Arrieta's got his target. First pitch on the way. Shot toward right center. And this inning starts with a solid base hit.
Two-plus innings pitched, 5 hits allowed. That's not a number you want to see this early in a ball game, and he's got work to do again to get himself out of this situation.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Buster Posey. He flew out in his last at-bat. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. Third inning here, 3-1 our score. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Hit out towards second. There's one. Out. On to first, and Posey has bounced into a double play.
Third baseman.
Boy, that's the great thing about having a good sinker, and it seems like a lot of times, even when guys do get a hit off of you, the next guy's going to come up and ground into a double play anyway. We've seen it before, and that's exactly what happens here.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. Lifted in the air out to right. Williams is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Giants are down quietly, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Cesar Hernandez is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one.
It looked like he was going to try to go the other way with that thing, but a wise idea there to try to hold up.
Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Back goes Pence. Gone! A solo shot here to left. Number 23 for him thus far. And the Phils have cut it to a 3-2 game now.
And about the only silver lining to this one from a defensive standpoint is the fact that it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. So you can survive it when this guy's hitting just solo shots. It's when he's doing his damage with 2 or 3 guys on base that things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
Maikel Franco will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Now another one hit deep to left. In there, a base hit. The throw into second. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
Oh, you better have to pay attention to this guy right now. He is heating it up. 7 straight games now with that hit.
So striding in, Carlos Santana, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Bumgarner sets. First pitch on its way. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
That's by him for strike 1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And, of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. No one out with a runner at second. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw is there to record the first out.
Yeah, and that turns out to be a nice little play there behind the plate. They get the swing through for strike 3, but then he's got to get the out over there at first base and make sure that nobody else advances. He's able to accomplish both of those tasks.
Into the box now, number 25, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Hit hard towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
Well, here's something for you kids to remember. You've got to freeze on a line drive if you're at second base. Make sure that that ball gets through before you take off and try to advance. And that's a good read there, and he's able to get back and avoid being doubled off.
Stepping in now, Odubel Herrera, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Swing and a ball hit high and deep down the line. This is in the cove if it's fair, and it's gone for a splashdown home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field, his second of the game, as they take the lead 4-3.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game, and it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one, so he's definitely locked in.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Into the box, Cameron Rupp. And this is going to be just foul down the line, as that had double written all over it. 3 runs already home here. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Push to the right side. And no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Phillies 4 and the Giants 3. Andrew McCutchen is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Austin Jackson gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
Here comes the first pitch. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0. Another 2-0 count here to begin an at-bat.
Once or twice is a pattern. More than that is a trend. And he's just not going to have much success if he keeps falling behind every hitter.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Swung on. Missed. 2-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
Skied into straightaway right. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Giants leave a couple. They still trail it here 4-3. Valentin heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Shortstop, number 9.
And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
Well, nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, pitchers have the right to work inside.
That evens it up 1-1. Bumgarner's ready, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2 pitch. Left field and deep. Pence ranging back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year. And it's now 5-3.
Boy, I want you to check out the location of where this pitch is in the strike zone. It's up and it's right down the middle. I mean, maybe you get away with that to a 220 hitting backup catcher, but not to a guy like this.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out.
Nice play.
Nick Williams digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
Curveball there. This one touching 77 miles an hour. 2 strikes.
And you kind of wonder if he's learned anything out there. There's another pitch right down the middle. I think he's lucky that that one didn't get hit a long way.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Up next for Philadelphia, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Cesar Hernandez stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Third baseman, number 7.
Michael Franco steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. On the ground to third. He'll go the short way to panic at second, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. Brandon Crawford comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
The shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Here's the first pitch to him. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. He pulls this one into right. Williams is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Well, that one looked like for all the world it was a sure single leading off the end. It certainly hit hard enough, but evidently it was hit a little too hard as it winds up getting flagged down, and that's just a tough break.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Backhanded. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th.
The catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
Buster Posey will dig in. He's flown out and hit into a double play in 2 trips. First pitch on its way. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk here would at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, this guy has some pop.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. So a runner at first with 2 away. And standing in here is the very dangerous third baseman, Evan Longoria. He's set. Here it comes. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1. And Longoria swings right through that one as he's behind 0-2 now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Carlos Santana will stand in to lead things off here in the Philadelphia 6th.
Carlos Santana.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Oh, good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far.
Now back.
Number 25 stands in from the stretch. This is pulled into right. McCutchen is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Odubel Herrera will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Sliced hard on the ground. And a sliding try at that one, but it'll get through for a base hit. And they're not going to get him at third, so runners at second and third now with only 1 gone.
Well, I think they've seen enough of this guy for the weekend. He's absolutely eating them alive, and he's at it again as he drives this one for 2 bases.
Standing in now, Cameron Rupp. as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. You got to say, for a strikeout pitcher, not too many strikeouts here so far.
And he's in a big need of one right here. It would definitely come in handy.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
He's on the mound. You can tell he's not in here to mess around. He means business.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Two-seamer can't quite make it back over the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Nance giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And the run is in to score on the sac fly as they double things up to lead it 6-3.
Yeah, I don't know if they really had much of a shot at getting him at the plate, but that's good work to keep the other runner at second base.
Valentin will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
Yeah, and you don't have to look much further than that location right there to see why he's been struggling. That pitch is right down the middle to start this at-bat.
0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Line drive to left, and that's in there. Base hit. Now third base coach Juan Samuel's going to wave him in. But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate.
Well, he had that home run earlier in the ball game, and now he's got an RBI single. So he's putting together a pretty nice ball game.
Jake Arrieta steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
Line hard toward right center. And boy, the Phils just keep right on rolling as this will be extra bases again. Around third and being waved on home. And the run will score all the way from first. It's an 8-3 ball game.
That's a nice job here of cashing in with 2 outs.
For Philadelphia,
you could see they were shaded to pull, but he slices his ball the other way. Forces the outfielder to have to cover some ground fielding this thing, and as a result, that runner's going to come all the way around to score from first.
In now, Nick Williams, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Andrew McCutchen will stride into the box as he'll get things started for the Giants in their half of the 6th.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away. Time to move ahead to the top of inning number 7.
Cesar Hernandez is set to get us started for the late innings of this one. Odubel Herrera gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Phillies leave a couple, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Nick Hundley is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. We'll look ahead now and pick this one back up in the top of inning number 8.
Leading off for the Phillies,
Cameron Rupp will stand in here. He's 0 for 2 with a sacrifice to this point. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
And he misses with it 1-1.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. One thing that man right there will not tolerate: leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. This is in the air out to right field. McCutchen has a beat on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
the batter, number 9.
Valentin is into the box now. He hit one over the wall back in the 5th. First offering on its way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
The pitcher, number 40.
Into the box now, Jake Arrieta. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And, oh, look out! Up and in and nearly took his head off.
He will definitely give you something to think about up there. There are no comfortable at-bats against this guy.
In there, and it's even at 1.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
Hit hard to short. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Phillies down in order, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Brandon Belt started out here for San Francisco with Buster Posey to follow on deck.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
High and deep to left center field. Back on it is the left fielder at the track. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo home run here for Brandon Belt. Number 18 for him on the campaign, as it is now an 8-4 ball game.
Well, and the thing that's tough to figure here, you've got 4 home runs now as a team. You're still losing. I mean, that seems almost impossible, but that's the situation we have.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Line to the right side. And a diving effort, but the ball kicks off the right fielder's glove.
And you check this out. This is on the inside part of the plate, but he still is able to take it to the opposite field. I'll tell you, that is bat control at its finest right there.
Here comes the Philly skipper on his way out toward the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. 7 solid innings for him in this one, as he gave his club a very strong outing indeed. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Nobody out, runner on first. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Chopped foul right at home plate. Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2. On deck, there's Andrew McCutchen. He'll hit next. And Longoria swings and misses. A good pitch there, and he's down on strikes for the first out. Andrew McCutchen steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you got to leave alone and make him bring something down.
Hit hard up the middle. He'll go to the bag for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So 1 run on 2 hits, including the home run. No errors. Nick Williams struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0 for 4 ball game with a base hit right here. We'll move ahead in this one and pick up the action in the bottom of inning number 9. Hunter Pence will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning, as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Ball. 2-0. And he watches this one in there for a high strike. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
Yeah, sometimes you give a power hitter like this a fastball at eye level and he just can't help himself.
The 2-2 pitch. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Yeah, up by 4 in the 9th. You want to make sure these guys don't get any momentum on their side, so that's an important first out there. Drilled on the ground to short.
On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th.
The pitcher, number 60, Hunter Strickland.
Gregor Blanco will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 1, Gregor Blanco.
Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Well, the toughest out in any ball game is always the very last one. These guys are still breathing, but it's going to take a few more of these to get back into contention.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In the air to straightaway right. And he'll make the final out to put an end to this one, and the Phillies have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs.